all of our work is based on trying to find something that's exciting for the children, inspiring the child to get excited by something and then to extend that into what they're actually learning in the classroom. So we've done a bunch of projects that empower the child to do that, and we were trying to work out what we hadn't looked at.
The first week was very much playing around with initial ideas around a machine. That's the whole idea of the show, a machine that rings a bell. What could we do physically that would sit in the machine? What could we take from the machine and mess around with independently? And then using that first week to go, okay, it would be great if we could have X, Y, and Z. And obviously you going away and making this incredible machine. And then the second part, kind of looking at then what we finally had, that finished machine, and starting to see how we could interact with that in a performance way, putting a structure on it. What could we bring to it?
I would say Invention Lab has been a great opportunity for children to work a little bit off timetable and the routine, but to get so much out of it. They've worked together as teams, developing their teamwork to create ball runs. They had a circus show which they were captivated by. The children enjoyed and developed loads of areas of the curriculum, such as science, when creating lots of different inventions. They looked at D&T, and also oracy, because they were doing a lot of talking with each other and explaining their ideas. One thing I'll say that was really, really fantastic is they were all given an opportunity to bring something to the table, something that they enjoy in a fun way. So a lot of them became creators, and they were able to create their own crazy contraptions using their own ideas and things that interest them. So I thought it was a really, really good and positive week for the children.
There was like a ramp, and we had to get the marble down the ramp, but we didn't want to make it just simple and go down. We wanted to make it fun.
In the show, they were just trying to ring the bell, but in an overly complicated way. So we tried to put the marble all the way to the end in a complicated way too.
It was so motivating, so well resourced, and the children were really engaged. Even when things went wrong, there wasn't a sense of failure. It was just a sense of try again, make improvements and have another go. It was great.
When they did all the tricks, that was amazing, but also when they, at the end part, when they tried to make like a really big machine and it didn't really work out.
I would just say like it's really fun and it's really cool for like people who are aspiring to be inventors, and like it's pretty cool to see the like physics of trial and error and stuff.
I think it was brilliant, and I really liked how they just made it up and added all the bits together, and how they transformed it from Monday to Friday, and I think they did it really well.
It just made absolute sense that if we're going to do a show around physics, we're going to do a show around crazy contraptions and Rube Goldberg machines, that circus just allows for that because of all the physics involved in the circus and in the acro and in the juggling and performance of it. So, so it just made, absolute sense.
Having the space to create was really lovely. Lovely being in a room with all the kids, having such direct feedback constantly. So having that Monday show and going, that's what we're making, and then using the week to build a relationship with the kids throughout the juggling workshops, with the science workshops, really getting to know them, like having those little individual moments in the class, then them coming back on the Friday to watch the finished product and really feeling how invested they were in the show.